Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in as always, and thanks for all your likes, subscribes, comments, discussions, suggestions, all massively appreciated. Right, as discussed when I posted the short last night, what we're going to do today. So it is going to be touchless on one side and citrus pre-wash on the other side. So quick dirt analysis as per normal. As you can see, it is filthy. Passenger side, slightly less bad than the driver's side, but there's not a lot in it. We have plenty of standing up dirt, plenty of clag. We're good. Let's have a quick look at the front. Horrific. Looking forward to getting into this. It's going to be great. And the back is horrific. Maybe we should start at the back for once. Right, let me pause and get the camera on a tripod. Silly me, it's not tripod time. So I redid my PIR calculations this morning, and to decant 1,000 ml of water into the bucket, then measure it, I collected 7,500 ml, 7.5 litres. So then times 0.02 equaled 150. So just to mix things up, I put 800 ml of water in and 200 ml of new touchless, because as you can see, the car is filthy. So we've got that to take care of the foam, and then we've got Autobrite Direct Citrus pre-wash in the IK multi-sprayer, and there is, I've filled it to the brim, 1.5 litres, so 1,500 ml time divided by 30, because it's 30 to 1, so we've got 50 ml of product in 1.5 litres of water. Happy days. Product there. And just to mix things up, we've got Maguire's wash and wax in the wash bucket, Maguire's wash and wax in the wheel bucket, just to move things along, and we're going with the old favourite Bilt Hamber auto wheel. Use less, work faster, it's what we want. So come on, here we go. Well, because you can see exactly where I'm spraying, there's no question where I have or haven't been. So let's just get this bit taken care of. We'll let that help me out. By the time we get back round to that front wheel, passenger side front, you can see how quick it activates. That's starting to go red already. So we'll let that have a little think. And we'll use a little bit of suds and shampoo just to keep things moving along. And hopefully, by the time we get round, as you would expect, that one is working a treat. So we'll get this one done on cam, then I'll get the wheels done nice and quick, and then we'll get straight into having a look at citrus pre-wash. So I'll go in for the tyres first, just to let that have some further dwell time. Can't hurt. So let's get the tyres dealt with, and then Chemical Guys flag tipped brush, work from the top, so you've got that gravity helping you out, dragging the product and shampoo down the wheel front, little tickle in the nuts. And a quick in and out the larger spokes where the brush will fit. And we'll smash that next bit when I find my lance. Lovely. Absolute simplicity as always. Right, I'll get round and get the others done, and then we'll get straight on to some citrus tests. Right, that's the wheels done to a pretty reasonable standard, and we'll do the boot and a side with a citrus pre-wash. I think we'll do this side, the boot, and passenger side. Leave this product sat here so we remember what section was done with this product. So it'll be all good. So we'll start at the top so that we can let gravity do its job. Just start, hopefully, pulling some dirt with it. So we'll just get this liberally loaded up. And we know that the IK is going to take more pumping because I've overfilled it. Best practice is to half fill. Then you have plenty of air space to fill with lovely compressed air to propel the product out. So if you've ever wondered why you don't get the duration of squirt that you might be expecting, it's worth bearing that in mind. Make sure we get this fully covered. Excuse me while I pump this. So, this is where we're sitting. Hopefully, the little bubbles you can see are helping us along the way. And I'll repeat the process on this side. Same method. Start from the top, work your way down, and let gravity help you out. And I think what we'll do while we're having a look at the start hitting the boot, we'll let this have a dwell. And then when I inspect this side, if it started to dry, which no doubt it will, we'll reapply. Then we can scratch that itch at the same time. So we've got adequate left. If you're wondering why I've mixed up so much foam, that is so that I can clean the entire rest of the car after we've done this section. Right, so that's that covered. We'll go in with this first, and then we'll try the double apply method on the side. So we've still got moisture. Just give that another 30 seconds, and then we'll start hitting that. Right, let us see. Well, that seems to have done an admirable job. Admirable job. Not an admiral job. Admirable job of breaking the dirt down. So, quick examination of the other side. It's not dry yet. Back to process. I know I should do bottom up, but I just picked a couple of sections that look good to review on cam. Dart in front of the camera. My apologies. And once more. Well, that hasn't done too bad, has it? Not bad at all. Pretty good. Pretty good. Even starting to see a little bit of water action there, which is weird. Considering the clag. Right. So, still moist. Let's show you that. It's quite interesting because it started to break that while we've been waiting. So that was the bit I just squirted. So as I hit this, that will break that down. Nice. Sitting up, actual paint. So we'll see if we can capture that. Nice. Nice. Right. Let's get that liberally coated again. I'll go and fetch some swabs. And feeling good about this side. So, let gravity do its job. Once again, getting towards the end of product. Give this a fair opportunity. Got to get quite close, I'm afraid, because of the wind. That's really interesting. You can see the swages of dirt rolling down. Wonderful. Wonderful. Right, getting near the end, a bit lively towards the end. As you would expect. I'll leave that rolling. I can speed up that part. Right, as I say, I'll speed that part up. So let's go in for the mandatory swab test. Just wetting it again. A little bit more time for the double application of citrus to do its job, and we'll do 6-inch swab from there. Just make sure that's in shot. And in my mind, that's not bad. And we'll call this an upper I'll do the side that I hit more because I know I haven't been going in front of the camera as much. And that's what we have on the upper. Lower, upper. Nice. Absolutely brilliant. Right then. Let's start hitting on this bit first. Let's see how we're doing. Still got some moisture. Well, for me, given how dirty that was, I'm quite impressed. And I remember last week, when I got to this phase, I was still seeing a fair degree of grizzle. And I knew when I went in for the swab test, it wasn't going to fare well. Right, I'm going to get all that rinsed and then we'll get in for swab tests on that section and then we'll snow foam the car. Well, remarkably, where I didn't really go mad, we've still got water action here. When I say I didn't go mad, I focused my application on the two doors. Still got a nice degree of water action on the fronts actually. Right, let's go in for a swab of a lower 6-inch swab. Well, not bad. And let's try an upper 6-inch swab of that. Almost clean. Wonderful. Wonderful. Right. Well, that is all jolly good stuff. Let me pause while I move the bin. We know what we're doing next. We've tested those first panels. Not mixed up a small amount. I've mixed up the full bottle because I now know, obviously, I've got to get around the whole car. So, let us commence. And what we'll do on that side, we'll let it dry a bit and then apply second. And yes, I'm going everywhere, having already done swab tests on the citrus side. So arches, roof, the whole shebang. But we'll make sure I have a significant amount to double hit that side. Make sure that's loaded up. Make sure I've got some left in the gun. It's a rather pleasing consistency actually. Right, let's do something different just get you in here and I'll time lapse that. Cool, that was the longest, I don't know how long of my life. Right, so as you can see, I like to do this because this gives you a good indication of what the product is actually pulling off. So it's doing a grand job. It's doing a grand job. So we're just starting to see patches of drying, lovely brown bubbles pulling off dirt. This has just about had its phase. So what I'm going to do is double apply to the side and we'll hit the bonnet as is, and I'll use up whatever else is left on any other sections. So we'll double hit this. So that side's had a double hit, and then I'll bring you in and we can look at the front. Let's see how this is getting on. Nice, nice. I think you've seen enough of that part. We'll dig into the bonnet, then I'll go around, get the car done before it starts to dry, and then that'll have had plenty of time to dwell, and we'll get in and have a look at that bit together. Well, as you can see, Synergy Light topped off with Sigma is still a very happy bunny indeed. Let's just buzz over here. So that's making light work of that dirt. Nice. Right, as I say, I'll get that all rinsed, and then we'll do the side that's had double hit of foam together. Then we do swab tests, and then I'll wash it and we'll do a wrap up. Right, I've not finished yet, but this is, even though I absolutely loaded it up, it's starting to go. So let's start getting into that. Lovely, lovely. Right, I'll get it all rinsed and then we'll do the swab tests. Right, that has been rinsed to the max. So we'll do standard procedure. We will do lower swab, 6-inch, in the dirtiest point below the swage line, which is the same as the other. And we have our clear winner. Look at that. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, great. Epic. And same place. 6-inch swab. Clean as a whistle. Can feel the moisture on it where I've just done it. Not a single solitary mark to comment upon. Wonderful. Right, let's get that 2 bucketed and then dried, and we'll wrap that one up. Right, see you in a moment. Right, that is me done. Because I've done a lot of cleaning this weekend, I nearly didn't do an LSP. And then I thought, do you know what? For the little bit of additional effort at the end, knowing how much easier it makes the clean process the following week, my common sense got the better of me. And I've got loads and loads of Geon wet coat in stock, having paid an exorbitant amount of money for the large bottle, and blasted that all over. And yes, of course, it made drying really, really easy. Paint feels lovely. Water action right down to the lowers. Again, as you would expect. Nice degree of shine about the car. And looking all right. Looking all right. So, it's been a bumper weekend. Rinseless on Foz this morning. Wonderful. Absolutely thoroughly enjoyable. Rinseless on Fab. Also this morning. And then test. Citrus pre-wash versus touchless. I hope you agree. Double applied touchless with, like double dwell time, we'll say, absolutely sensational. No dirt found whatsoever on the upper, and very, very much less dirt found on the test swab in comparison to this side. Bearing in mind, driver's side also dirtiest, bar nothing. I know this had loads of crust, but the other side even dirtier. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one as always, and thank you for tuning in as always. If you're enjoying the content, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It really, really helps the channel, helps the algorithm, helps YouTube promote my content more where applicable. Anyway, as I say, thank you for tuning in as always. Take care of yourselves. All the very best. See you soon. Bye-bye.